Hi guys, Alan again here. Dun, dun, dun. 4 charge for payments. Guess who? Bastards. Something really important, guys, here, right? Don't know if you can see it, right? Where's the signature? Sheriff officer signature and a witness signature. That's not who's making the claim. That's who's delivered this. I, Craig Stewart, 24, blah blah blah. Sheriff officer by virtue of charge certificate in Her Majesty's name and authority. Aye, fucking pish. Charge you to pay the total sum set out below, together with any further interest, within 14 days after the date of this charge, to Stirling Park, blah blah, the address. If you do not pay this sum within 14 days, you are liable to have further action taken against you. This may include arrestment of your earnings, tried that, arrestment of other money and movable property, no tried that one yet, attachment of auction of property held with a dwelling house, and if sheriff's orders attachment and auction of property held within a dwelling house. I'd like to see them fucking try that one. You're also liable to be liquidated and, in brackets, declared bankrupt. That's it. In the bottom there. How much you owe with interest and the total. Sheriff officer's signature and the witness's signature. Right, that's all it is, guys. A piece of paper. See these threats that they make on it? Attachment of auction property held by dwelling house, blah blah blah, sheriff officer, liquidated, bankrupt, movable property. See, for them to do any of that, it needs to be a judge who passes that order against you. They cannot do it. Don't be afraid, it's just threats and intimidation. Alright, I'll put the phone call up for this one at the end of this video. Alright, so enjoy, guys, don't be afraid. Peace.
Right, so this is for a parking fine, Mr. Daly. As I said, I do still require a password or protection to know who it is I'm speaking to and to put on your file for future.
Well,
Otherwise I can't discuss it this evening.
I'll just use my first name for my password then.
Right, so the parking fines, there isn't a summary warrant that would go with the parking fine.
Right, so...
Summary warrant would only be for council tax. The parking fines are decriminalised fines.
Yeah, that's fine, so I can't go to court then.
It wouldn't go to court, sir, no. However, obviously we can now take further legal action against you because the charge notices have been served.
Right, so what's the next step?
So the next step for you, are you refusing to pay it, or do you want to be able to make a payment?
No.
Right, okay. So the next stage then would obviously be, it would unfortunately further be legal action against you because...
I'm asking, what's the legal action that you think you can take?
It could be in the form of a bank arrestment or an attachment on your vehicle. The officer's pulling back out.
Right, see, with regards to your bank arrestment, see if you go and check your records, you've already tried that and it's backfired because they're exposed to, the police have exposed to, and the bank exposed to. I know exactly how all this works. Emma, sorry, can I ask you something? See when you sign your name, not print it, see when you sign your name, you personally on any document, anything you sign your name on, do you do it the same every time you sign it?
Yes,
Yeah, I would assume anybody would, because that's what I do. Right, so, Sheriff Officer Craig Stewart, can you tell me why on two of these signatures different?
I can't. I'm afraid what you would need to do is probably phone the Glasgow office. That would obviously be a Sheriff Officer query if his signature is completely different on both, and we would obviously need proof of that.
Because one's obviously, I can't make it, it's obviously it's a signature, some are just squiggles in that. One's full and one's like half. It's like me, my surname's Daly, D-A-L-Y. It's like me signing D-A, and the other one D-A-L-Y. I mean, just don't do that.
I'll certainly make a note that they do differentiate between the copies that you have. But as I say, that would probably need to be, unfortunately, something that was taken up with our Glasgow office with regards to the Sheriff Officer.
Well, see what I was saying, explosives for the bank arrestment, that had to, you had to put that through a court, that needed to be that needs to be a judge that signed or stamped that judgment, and you've been exposed because you never did that, and you've applied to my bank, which was, I exposed you for that. The bank exposed you, and the police exposed you as well for that.
Right, well, I wouldn't know anything about that, Mr. Daly, unfortunately, and I would only really be on the phone to discuss this parking fine.
Right, well, I'm on the phone to discuss the charge for payment.
For the parking fine?
Yeah.
That's fine, I can do that.
Another thing as well, I know about all your hidden courts, Emma. See all these hidden courts that you all use, I know about all this. The hidden courts, they receive a pile of warrants, whatever it may be 50, 60, 100 people, and it gets stamped on a presumption. It gets stamped once. That's fraud. Each individual case needs to be judged on its own merit. Whoever's signing these or stamping these does not have first-hand knowledge of the debt. They're going on an assumption, and that's fraud.
Right, so have you spoken to South Lanarkshire Council about the parking fine in which you've committed?
No, they won't deal with me because I tell the truth and the truth hurts. And I've got facts and evidence to back up everything that I say.
Right, so
I'm exposing all these people for what they really are. Intimidators and bullies. There's no credit being given here. Nobody's given me anything. Nobody has loaned me any money. But yet you're trying to extort money out of me.
Because you've committed an offence, unfortunately,
Is it a crime? Is it a crime? Have I caused any hurt, injury, harm or loss to another human being?
But you do know that a parking fine is valid, and if it's been placed on your car and remains unpaid, further action can be taken.
Yeah, it's just threats. It's just scare tactics. Because anything you do after this needs to be passed through a judge. It needs to go through a judge.
Okay, Mr. Daly, I'll certainly make a note of your comments on the call this evening.
Yeah,
is there anything else that I can help you with?
Everybody seems to listen, because I still keep getting harassed. And do you also know, as well, Emma, you cannot pursue me while this is in dispute, so why do you keep pursuing me?
Because you've never told us that it's been in dispute until this evening, and the council...
No, hold on a minute, Emma. If you go and check your records, I've phoned you about 100 times. I've spoke to everybody at your office knows me.
Yes, but not in regards to this particular fine.
Yes, they do. And if you check, it's not one fine, I've got 4. And there's another one on its way. Everybody in your office knows me. I think you and the last colleague I spoke to are the only 2 people that I don't recognise.
Well,
everybody that spoke to me seems to have left that office. Is that a coincidence? No, because
I don't know what you mean, Mr. Daly.
Sorry?
You keep telling us you're exposing us, but
yeah, exposing us for what? These are intimidators, bullies and bullshitters, and I've proven it. I'm going to terminate
the call, Mr. Daly, only because of your language and because you have refused to pay this evening, okay? But thank you so much for calling.
Because I don't want to pay?
That's correct, because there's nothing further that I can help you with. I will certainly pop a note down you're refusing to pay and everything that we have discussed this evening.
Right, we'll see what I'm going to do. There's 2 sets of 2 of these charge certificates. 2 of them are the same, but I've actually got 4 here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep 2 for my personal record and my evidence, and see the other 2. I'm going to put them back in the envelope, and I'm going to send them back to you, and I want you to turn it sideways and shove it right up your fucking arse, okay?
Goodbye, Mr. Daly.
Bye-bye.